Greetings, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here. Welcome to part 2 of the Ventilator. I've done a lot of work since the last video. I'll get you up to speed real quick here. So I just painted this thing. I did put the extra heel on the bottom, and we did fine sanding and varnish. Put the tuners on. I did find one of these picture hanger things, and I'm going to use that for the string catch here. I think I'm going to do another one for the top instead of a hook. It's looking really good. Obviously the solder burns. I haven't attached this yet. I'm still brainstorming some ideas and stuff, but I just wanted you to see kind of what it looks like now, because I'm going to do a lot of work on it here shortly. That's that hammered black. Of course, it's clean. It's been cleaned out, and that matches the black on the inside of the paint there. So everything's dark. It's kind of got a Darth Vader look to it. But before we get too much farther into this video, I just wanted to take opportunity real quick just to give a shout out to the guys at CBGitty.com. I would recommend, I highly recommend, because it's so fulfilling, so rewarding, building your own instrument. It could be out of anything: a cigar box, lunch pail, cookie tin, a gas can, a license plate. For crying out loud, a ventilator. You're gonna need guitar parts, and that's why guys, I've been with CB Gitty ever since the beginning, ever since the dawn of my cigar box guitar explosion. I've been with CB Gitty, and it probably has to do with just their customer service, and they're good guys, man. You guys remember Glenn Watt? Dude, that guy was awesome, man. And so so I've been with CB Gitty from the beginning, and I would always advertise their stuff for free, because I believed in the company and the parts, and just like I said, I've had nothing but good, positive experience with those guys. Anyhow, I was digging through my parts, getting all my parts together, and I realized, man, how much stuff do I have? Oh my gosh, I got so much stuff. But you're gonna need a lot of stuff. So anyhow, obviously you're gonna need frets. I like to buy them in the bulk. These packages are like a pound. So this box is heavy with frets. You're gonna need strings. Same thing, guys. Get whatever you're gonna get. Get it in bulk. The reason why, number one, it's cheaper. Number two, because you're gonna get addicted, and then you're gonna need them. And so instead of paying the shipping, all this stuff, just get them in bulk. Just pay the extra money. It's always a good thing to have extras of anything and everything. Speaking of that, I have a bunch of extra stuff that I'll probably never ever use. All right, so if you want these here, I'll mail them to you for free. These are the three-way switches, and I just prefer the Les Paul style. I don't really use these anymore, but I did buy them in bulk. But you can get anything. These are the little 9-volt battery clips. Guys, I don't know why. At some point in time in the past, I felt I needed all that stuff. I got some really cool stuff here. I got this piezo preamp. So I plan on using this in a future build. Volume control knobs. Guys, they have everything and more. They have more volume knobs here and more three-way switches. These are the 9-volt, not just the connectors, but also the little compartments for the battery. Psycho knobs. You'll need that battery for the Psycho knob, because I think the Psycho knob needs a battery. So, what's better than a Psycho knob? 20 Psycho knobs! And if you don't know what a Psycho knob is, shame on you. If you know what a Psycho knob is, then you know what a Psycho knob is. This here is a microphone. It's got the little foam thing here, little piezo microphone. Yeah, one of these days, I am going to get around to it It's up here somewhere. Oh yeah. Shout out to Michael. One of these days I'm going to get around to doing this guy here. CB Gitty microphone. Check, 1, 2, 3, check, check. Psycho knobs, pickups. I got a bag of pickups, box of pickups. Everything from single coils to humbuckers to lipsticks to homemade. I got some pre-wires. There's actually a kit that you can get these pre-wire kits also from CB Gitty. It's got everything. Everything's all soldered up and all ready to go. Volume and tone and jack and ground wire, everything, little schematic or whatever, how to do it. Pre-wire kits. If you're a newbie and you just want to get started, you want a great sound, those pre-wire kits are awesome. I don't know where I got this. Here it's a little magnetic pickup, pre-wire to a jack. Check this out here. This ventilator just happens to be metal. The pickup here, look at that. Guys, come on, I can move this thing around, put this thing wherever I want. Bridge. So, if that actually works, dude, this is going to be awesome. You're going to need tuners. Same thing, guys. Get them in bulk. Get them in different colors. Gold, silver, black. Get the long kind, because you never know when you're going to want to do a straight headstock. Tuners. Pots and switches. Oh, and piezos. Yeah, piezos. The volume controls, tone controls. You're gonna need these. And there's different ohms, and the different ohms match the different pickups. You're gonna have to do the research on that. But I just say experiment, have fun, build your own circuits, because you never know what you're gonna stumble on. It could be your own invention. Jacks. Okay. I recommend getting the long threads on the jacks, because the short threads are always just too short. You have an extra carve out. So get the long, what they call the long shaft. Those are good here. And then grommet sound holes. That's just scratching the surface, man. We got hinges and screws and tools. Don't get me started on tools. But guys, if you need parts from CB Gitty, seriously, there is an affiliate link in the bottom. I'm honored. I am honored and thankful that you guys would use my affiliate link. I was the original CB Gitty affiliate way back in the day. And now everybody's a CB Gitty, which is good. I mean, that's good, right? That's the whole point, is to raise all the boats. All right, guys, let's get back to the build. I don't think CB Gitty sells safety goggles, but get yourself some safety goggles. They do sell these things here. These are these little little jack holders. Now, these things here, these little corners, these tips, dude, they are deadly sharp. In fact, I just ripped the bag here with this thing here. These things are wicked sharp. So what I did here, carefully, is ground them down to a circle. I took all the little points off, and so now I just have a little washer circle with the little screw holes. And I went ahead and drilled a hole the same diameter as that. So now what I'm going to do is just install my jack in there and then run the wires through here so that the jack can just plug in directly into the wood. I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet or not, but I had to flip the ventilator around 180 degrees so that these little guys here would be at the bottom. And the reason why that is because I wanted these vents on the back to open a certain way, right? If I want my electronics to be on the top, which I do, I want my electronics to be right here underneath this little vent here flap, and I wanted it to open away from the electronics, not into the electronics. See, if it was to open this way, then I would have no room for the electronics, because the fan itself, the blade here would be hitting the electronics, right? So I want to open it and close and protect the electronics, so it's going to be on the top right inside of this little cavity. Does that make sense? Anyhow, so that's the top side. So I'm going to want all of my leads to come up. Instead of going down, typically, we're going to want them to come up to this top little compartment here. And what that also does is that it causes this one here to open up this way so that I can put something here, like maybe a spring or something right here. And then this little flapper here would not interfere with that as well. And again, the jack is going to be inside the wood here, so that's going to be all out of the way. So that's how this thing is coming together. So like I said, all the electronics is going up now, which means I got one of these rod style piezos. Typically, I use a disc. This one here is a rod, and I did the JB weld. So I JB welded this guy to the inside, right underneath that cross beam. And then these zip ties are just to hold it in place while it dries. And then, like I said, my lead is coming up so I can do the electronics right inside of here. So that's how we are shaping up as of right now. So right here on the top, I'm going to put one of these Gibson Les Paul style 3-way switch right here to switch between the piezo and the humbucker. And with a little help from my drill friend and my file friend, we got a hole strategically located so that this flap does not interfere with it. The only thing is, though, is it not enough room in here for it to rotate this way, so the switch has to go back and forth this way instead of this way. So that's just a what do you call it, a character that's built into this particular guitar. Yeah, because there's no way I couldn't do it this way, unfortunately. So I really can't do much more until this epoxy dries. I could drill another hole for the volume control here. But real quick, I did want to show you a few other things that you can get from the CBG that are important if you're going to be building one of these templates. These center notch. It's got the divisions on both sides. I use this for everything. I use this for my template for my string gauge. There's dots on here for sound holes. Of course, if you want the notch, this helps you find the center of the box. And very, very useful. I use this thing all the time. As well as templates. I mean, of course, you need templates, right? And they come in all shapes, from baritone to like itty bitty ukulele. You can even get these buffalo head nickels. Aren't these just the coolest things? I mean, I've been like a coin collector all my life, so when I saw these, I was like, yeah, hello. Those are awesome. I seem to always run out of these screws. These are like the little tuner screws, but I use them for everything. Everything, black, gold, silver. Of course, the hymnal. Man, come on. These guys thought of everything. Enough venting. I'm going to hit you with a little ditty. You guys remember the hubcap howler? The tire marks? Here's a little trick that I like to do on my little blues riff down here in the bottom. Everybody knows this. What I like to do is put that chord in. Then up here, the same thing. And then on the turnaround, the 5 to the 4 chord. And now here's the turnaround. I'm combining two thoughts. I'm combining this. Combining that with. So if I combine with, this is the way it sounds. That right there is worth the price of admission, my friend. You can build a whole riff just on those chords. turnaround. So instead of just going, you're gonna put them together. So we're gonna do both of these things in this little blues riff. Guys, try to incorporate that into your blues lick, and it's going to make you feel all that much better. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Cheers. God bless you, and we will see you. Where's that piece of paper? I lost it again. I lost it again. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.